Alright, hey, HadesOmega here. Welcome to another HadesOmega Solar Garage project video. So yeah, the project's pretty much been done for now. I plan to do some upgrades to it this year, but I kind of run out of money. That's a little update for what's going on with it. But anyway, I haven't gone over the new diagram. I made a new diagram. You might have noticed it on the last couple videos. On the intro video that I updated the diagram, but I never went over it. All right, since the system has changed a little bit, well, we're gonna go over what we changed basically. Okay, and I'll go over some stuff I'm looking into doing, upgrading in the future is what I'm gonna say. But like I'm gonna kind of skip through the timeline a little bit is what I'm gonna say. All right, so let's go take a look at the updated diagram, and then that'll be we'll talk about some upgrades that I'm planning to do, and that'll be the end of the video. Alrighty, there it is. There's the updated diagram, okay, for the HadesOmega Solar Garage. All right, so I'll go over like everything. All right, we'll start at the solar panels. How about that? All right, so here it is. HadesOmega Moto Solar Garage. All right, it's pretty much the same diagram. I just updated stuff with good old MS Paint. All right, so in the last upgrade we did is we added 3 new panels. Okay, so to the already 3 panels that I had. All right, so I had 2 Jinko solar panels and 1 Trina solar panel. The Jinkos are 320 watts and the Trina is 340 watts. All right, it's roughly 1,000 watts. All right, so string, yeah, right here it tells you how much power the strings make up. So string 1 is 320 watts plus 640 watts. What is that? That's like 940, pretty much a kilowatt. All right, does it make that much in a day? Yes or no? yes and no. Okay, it depends on how much sunlight we got. Okay, so there it is. We got these up in series, and then it connects to the inverter. Okay, through the wires. Okay, and then so here's the new string of solar panels we installed. That's string 2 right here. Okay, and those are the 3 CSUN panels. All right, I'm still looking for solar panels. I keep on forgetting to look sometimes, but I'm looking for solar panels that are similar to this. And these are 380 watt solar panels. So 380 watts times 3 is 1,140 watts. Big bump up in power, right? Like almost like 500 watts, almost, yeah. So anyway, the total between the string 1 and string 2 is 2,100 watts, all right, or 2.1 kilowatts. We kind of more than doubled our output, is what I want to say. All right, and so that's when string 1 and string 2 are at their maximum. It has a potential of putting out 2.1 kilowatts. All right, and like I said, yes or no, it depends on how much sunlight you're getting. There's a lot of variables. Okay, so this is the setup we had before. It was 45 volts, 9 amps in series. All right, and so it was a total of 45 volts and 18 amps. Oh, okay. I remember this. This is when we were going to put it in parallel. Okay, well, we scratched that idea. All right, and then we had 40 volts, 9 amps in series times 3 is 120 volts at 9 amps. Okay, so we had 2 of these in parallel, and that's about how much they put out, about the same, almost the same amount of power, almost. So I just put times 2 parallel, and it says 120 volts right here. Okay, it's still 120 volts because we're in parallel, but it makes double the current now because 18 amps. All right, so we're still good on the wiring. I think the wiring is good for up to 50 amps. Yeah, up to 50 amps. So we could probably add 2 more strings before we have to do another wiring run. Okay, and yeah, and so that second string is wired to the inverter in parallel. Okay, yeah, in parallel. All right, you can see here. Yeah, so it's wired in parallel using these Renogy branch connectors. All right, that's what this purple thing is right here. is the branch connectors, the ones that broke. Okay, they're still working, but they're kind of broken. That's what I'm going to say. All right, and then it combines the 2 strings into one wire. All right, and then that one wire goes into the inverter. Okay, and that's our inverter, the Grow Watt 24 volts, 3,000 watt inverter, and then yeah, it's a hybrid off-grid inverter / charger. All right, and then let's okay, and then yeah, let's go over how much power we're making. All right, so this is the kind of power calculation. So the battery is about 6,720 watt hours. Okay, so before it was 640 watts times 5 equals, oh, so that's 5 days. All right, and that's how much, I think that's how much, like, oh, that's the 2 solar panels. I think that's only 2 solar panels. I think this is my 2 solar panel calculation I made here, and so that I think it was going to put out 640 watts in a total of 5 days. That would be 3,200 watts. All right, but anyway, it would take 2.1 days to fully charge the battery bank. Okay, and then so when I added the 3 panels, it made it 960 watts. So 960 watts times 5 hours of sunlight. All right, that's kind of, HadesOmega is kind of guessing how much sunlight we have. At different times of the year, we got different amount of sunlights. And we've got 4,800 watts. All right, and so that would charge our battery bank in 1.4 days. Okay. And so with this new setup, with the 2 strings, in a total of 5 hours, we can put out 10.5 kilowatts, all right, or 10,500 watts. It's a lot of power. I don't think I've ever seen it put out that much power. By the way, guys, I think about, I could see it putting about 9 kilowatts. Yeah, I could see it about putting, I check it every day. So, so yeah, it would take us a total of, oh yeah, so there's how much the battery is and how much power that is. It would take us about half a day. Yeah, a little more than half a day to fully charge that battery. So yeah, we got to really use that power now on a really sunny day anyway. So in my opinion, I feel it's better to have a little more solar panel than you need, because you never know, there might be like a not sunny day, cloudy. Okay, so and I think that's it. Everything else is pretty much the same. All right, so there's the battery pack with the BMS in it, and then there's the fuse that goes there, and the shunt, the battery monitor, and then the different outlets. All right, we had the sprinkler system. That's the one that's closest to the inverter. That's the ones. These are the ones hooked up to my compressors on the other side of the garage. This one is hooked up to the washer, and this is the garage door. All right, and my work table. All right, and the system's been working great. It's been like half a year. Yeah, it's been about half a year. It's been up, and it's been making a lot of power. All right. So upgrades. Let's say HadesOmega planning to upgrade this year in 2022. I think I would want to add an extra string of solar panels. All right, but before that, we've got to add another battery bank. All right, so HadesOmega is planning to build another battery bank exactly like the one I have. All right, and we're just going to put it in parallel. All right, so HadesOmega is kind of kicking himself in the butt. Why didn't you just get the 48 volt system in the first place, HadesOmega? Well, at least I wouldn't be able to use it because I'd have to buy like 32 batteries in one go. Okay, but I think since I'm primarily using this system to charge my RAV4 Prime, my plug-in hybrid electric vehicle, as it stands right now, is not enough power to charge the vehicle. I have to use some grid power. I have to use a good chunk of grid power to fully charge it if it was empty. Okay, one of these battery banks, 6,720 watt hours, is enough to charge about a third of the battery. All right, so the battery in the RAV4 Prime is 18 kilowatt hours. All right, and this is about 6.7 kilowatt hours. All right, about 7 kilowatt hours. It's about a third of what we need to charge the battery. So like if you're charging in the daytime, yeah, if you have like a surplus of energy, like more than the batteries can handle, it'd be good to charge it in the daytime, especially since the power comes straight from the panels and into the vehicle. Imagine my RAV4 Prime hooked up to the sprinkler system right here. Ding. Okay. And anyway, yeah, so it's a third. I would like to get another battery bank, and then we can at least charge 2/3 of the batteries with stored battery power if it was fully charged. Okay. The problem with that is that the batteries won't. So this can charge. This system right here, okay, with the 6 solar panels, is enough to charge this battery bank in 1 day. All right, if it's nice and sunny. Maybe a little more in the summertime. All right, when we got more sunlight. But if we had 2 battery banks, then we're back to like, it'll take 2 days. It'll take almost 2 days to fully charge this guy. Okay, so I'm thinking, why don't we should add another 3 panels. All right, I can add another 3 panels to the roof. HadesOmega will have to figure out how to get into the attic so we can install 3 more panels, but I can do it. So we'll install 3 more panels, but I think first we'll install another battery. All right, so I will make another battery pack just like this from Vericor, and yeah. So the problem is I should order the batteries sooner than later because it takes a couple months for the batteries to get to me because they're coming from China. And then I should shop for 3 more solar panels, all right, that are very similar to the ones that we have on the roof right now. I know I'm kicking myself in the ass for not buying another 3 panels that time, but I didn't want them lying around, you know. They take up a lot of space, you know. And yeah, so basically we get another battery pack and we would put it in parallel. All right, so see where it connects at the shunt. We'll just have another battery pack and it'll be connected to the shunt as well, and then the other battery will be connected to the fuse. All right, and then so you'll have 2 battery packs connected to the fuses and the shunt, and then that power will go to here. Okay? And basically that will double your battery storage. All right, so the 6,720 watts will be like, well, I don't know, about 12, well, yeah, like 13,400 watts or something, somewhere around there if you double that. So yeah, that's a lot of power. That's most of the battery. I would be happy with that. So that would be enough power, but we would have to have enough power to charge it. All right, the thing. So because then it would just be like low on power all the time, and I don't want that either. So I think adding another 3 panels, you know, up the power by another third, I think we'll be fine with 2 battery packs. Okay, and then somewhere along the line, HadesOmega is planning to get a second grow watt inverter. All right, and so that's a third step. So yeah, the first step, another battery. Second step, another string. All right, and then the third step will be to add another inverter, so we can do a 240 volts, and then that way I can power the dryer and charge my RAV4 Prime with a level 2. Okay, so we can charge it faster. Okay, so yeah, that's the plan. That's the updated diagram, and that's the plan for this year. I don't know if it's gonna happen. I gotta save my money, but I've definitely, the first step is we got to get a new battery. Yeah, we have to add another battery pack to the system. So I'm gonna have to get some way to hold the battery. I'm probably just gonna put it on the other side of the water softener, is what I'm saying. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed HadesOmega's MS Paint diagrams again. Yeah, so that's the updated diagram with the 3 panels. It's pretty much making doubled output. All right, so and then in the future it's going to be, I want to add another battery pack, all right, or battery bank, and then add another 3 panels to compensate for that extra storage, and then add another inverter so we can charge faster, all right, and run the dryer. And then that way, for the most part, my garage will be self-sufficient in power. Okay, and I don't know, I kind of want to make another off-grid system just for the kitchen in my house. All right, because the kitchen does kind of eat up a lot of power. There's like the water heater and cooler for our drinking water. We got an oven, microwave, refrigerators. I got like 3 freaking refrigerators, and then we got a air fryer. Yeah, man, all those things eat up a lot of power. It's not like we use them all the time, but yeah, especially the refrigerators, they're just on all the time. So I would think maybe a system similar to what I got installed in the garage right now, I could put it in the backyard. Put a whole system like that in the backyard. But yeah, it would be another, like, I paid about, yeah, so you guys are wondering how much I paid. I know I never went over to cost analysis. But I paid more than $3,000 to put up this system. All right, the way I have it right now. Probably with the new solar panels, probably closer to $4,000. So, and all that just to charge my RAV4, right? So I don't know if I'm gonna get that money back anytime soon, but like, I don't care. It was fun making it, and I made videos about it, and you know, I get to show you guys, you know, how it works and everything. So it makes it worth it to me. And it's like, it's kind of like magic, and it just sits there all the time making power. So it's pretty amazing stuff. I can't wait in the future when this stuff gets even cheaper and more efficient. All right, they're always talking about there's more efficient solar panels out there. There's always better hardware out there, you know. So in like 5 years, this stuff is all going to be outdated already. So what I'm gonna say. All right, but I'm pretty happy with it right now. All right, well, thanks for watching. So that's the diagram and my plans for the future for that current solar panel system. Thanks for watching. Here's we go.